Hey everyone, it's Karen Shane. June is the month we celebrate National Cancer Survivors Day. We here at Unconditionally Her are honoring the courageous cancer survivors from around the world by sharing some amazing stories from our original Survivor Stories from the Stage theater shows. Ready to be inspired? Let's meet the brave, brilliant, and the beautiful. Here we go. When asked to describe this next cast member, I'd say take Golden Girl Blanche, mix her with a little Dorothy, give her the attitude of Sophia and the wit of Rose, and you have Brookshire McDonald. This fiery gal from North Carolina took cancer, stared it in the face, and said, "You ain't got a chance." She's a mother of 6 and a grandmother of 15, and she's about to knock your socks off. Oh, and probably give them back clean and pressed with clear defined instructions of how not to get them so dirty next time. Well, she is everybody's knitted, witted knocker poet, and boy do we love her. Get ready for a laugh with our true Southern Golden Gal, Brookshire McDonald.
I'm the lady who came to church on crutches, then wearing a wig, and who can't sing a lick. I fell from a ladder, shattered my leg, endured 3 surgeries and a blood clot. I wasn't as young as I thought I was. 8 months later, a nurse seeing me on crutches blurted, "Oh, you have that too?" My physician confirmed I had right-sided breast cancer. I underwent a mastectomy with reconstruction, tattoos, and chemotherapy. 2 years later, I was diagnosed with left-sided breast cancer. I underwent a second mastectomy. How did I get through this and manage my second act? I found humor helped me navigate, and helping others brought great emotional rewards. I was diagnosed the same week as Elizabeth Edwards. She made television, but I didn't. It wasn't funny then, but I pierced my surgery drain, pinning it to my gown. I called my doctor at 10:30 p.m. The duct tape he recommended worked just fine. My grandchildren came to visit. Seeing my wig in my hand, a grandson yelled to his brother, "Come quick! Gigi has just taken her hair right off the top of her head." In fun, some support group old-timers wrote our obits and listed a song for our funeral. Mine was "Go Tell Aunt Patsy the Old Gray Goose is Dead." A female doctor came from Chapel Hill and gave a presentation on sex and cancer. I volunteered for research. And added, "But I need a referral." They never had a clinical trial. My passions are survivors, the elderly, grandchildren, and people with special needs. My second act is not one big act, but many smaller scenes which enable others to maneuver their detour on life's road. In honor of my grandson with Down syndrome, I signed the national anthem at the Miracle League of the Triangle, which is baseball for special needs children. I'm on a bereavement committee and am a board member of the adult daycare at Edenton Street Methodist Church. I took a writing class and wrote "My 3 boobs." The third one I'm glad I didn't have. I learned to knit breast prostheses known as tatas, or knitted knockers. I sent an editorial titled Living Advocate to the News and Observer in response to their mammogram article. I stated it gave me goosebumps to think I might not have been here to write this had it not been for mammograms. I modeled for Saks in their Making Strides Against Breast Cancer fashion show. I realized women choose different options. One woman wondered what she would do with those foreigners had she opted for implants. She preferred placing the prosthesis on the shelf at night and opting daily for a different size. I feel fortunate to have met Kay Yao, the women's basketball coach at North Carolina State University and a breast cancer survivor. Her message was, you can get on the pity pot, but swizzle your feet around and then get off. Sadly, she has passed away, but her message remains strong. Showing my grandchildren I'm not still on the pity pot, I joined them riding an elephant, parasailing, and water tubing. Several of my grandchildren even call me Fisherwoman. People tell me I look good. I hope so. I have a new knee, a new head of hair, and 2 new girls I call my knockers. My dad passed on the ability to write poems for special occasions. Here's mine for my second act. I headed for my annual mammogram, as I always do. They handed me one of those lovely gowns named for ICU. They smiled as they said, now place your breast in here. We will not press until it turns blue, so do not fear. To make a long story short, after all of this, next came ultrasound, biopsy, and cancer diagnosis. So my fears of all things of the past grew into strengths that would last and last. When I read the email for this very Act 2, I felt a miracle came out of the blue. My advice for others after ending treatment is don't feel nervous or that your life is spent. Seek new avenues of which you never dreamed. They can turn out better than life ever seemed. Grab a little humor to join you on your way. You'll find in a rut you will not stay. The journey is as exciting as can be. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find Act 3.
The Survivor Stories from the Stage podcast is a production of Unconditionally Her. Survivor Stories are shared from the original Survivor Stories from the Stage theater series produced by the Women's Survivors Alliance. Editing by me, Karen Shane, Kaden Nelms, and Tyler Goins. Music, Gliding Hearts, licensed through Artlist. Visit us today at unconditionallyher.com and sign up for our lifestyle articles, more podcasts, inspiring newsletters, and learn about the events coming to your area. You can also follow us on all social media platforms. Cheers to all the survivors and co-survivors that celebrate their survivorship every day. Thank you for your bravery. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today.